If you see today's world is all about distributed, distributed work, the kind of, some of the, I think, some of the person just now was saying ki, entire development here, but the office is in the United States, right? And some of the people says he, I handle some of the, I handle versus this office to this office, this office. What I am trying to say, it's a very distributed environment. The most important problem is how to take a decision, how to strategize the stuff. And that is one of the reason, the collaboration in design is very, very important. And we have found out recently very good tool that allows a seamless platform to everybody from end user to stakeholders, a business executive to a designer to put a design in a platform that allows a co-creation as well as the collaboration right there. I'll show you some of the demonstration. I have already arranged iPad and I'll show you some of the things. I'm sure it will be interesting to you. And another thing is, a lot of people ask, how do you tackle multi-device strategy, right? Android and something, right? So I mean, I have sometime, what you can say, gone through a lot of things, but I figured out one thing, it has to be your own branding. It has to be your own design style. Everybody is unique in this world, so your application should be, right? And that is what people talk about always, unquoted, my design is a killer design. It's nothing like a killer design, right? It's basically the kind of design language or design style you are adopting, right? And how to adopt? Absolutely, that depends on what kind of strategy you want to use or what is your why, right? And that is what I want to talk about. And another thing, because I always found a very simple thing, and it is not new. When I open my eyes in one blink, I can see Samir Kanwar, right? Why? I don't think so many things, backing going in my eye, there is some this muscles, that muscles. No, it's so simple. It's simple. If the quick of eye, I open and close, I can switch it off anything. Right? That is what the expectations today is all about, right? That is what sixth sense is all about also. Do like this, you create a kind of matrix and you want to see what you want to see, right? So that is what is all about. Today's mobile, the platform gives that, what you can say, energy to think in a different way, to fulfill a user's business expectations, And yes, of course, there are native gestures and adaptive design. Because as I was mentioning about my experience in terms of Android, message versus contact delete, you just imagine so much of things around information. It's overwhelming information around there, right? So how can we adapt our design to this? It could be, we should have a same mobile, desktop website on the same mobile, or you want to get, first mobile and then desktop. It is not like that. It is all about how you are adopting that design in that responsive environment. That is very, very important. These are one of the biggest lessons probably we have learned in last 1 year. And yes, and I am very fond of music and fond of games and a lot of things. So it has to be playful. People cherish the moments when they have a joy. And that is what mobile allows. That is what Angry Birds allowed, right? It allows you, I am telling you, me and my wife went to a Transformer movie a few months back. And just in our row, there was one guy, he was playing Angry Bird, in PVR cinema. And I was surprised, right? He paid almost 350 rupees to just came to there and he was playing Angry Birds. Can't you think like, but see, it's not about that. It's about the engagement aspect of it. Because as I told you, what I learned from them, it's a control. Angry Birds provide end user a control to flock, to hit, or whatever, right? So that is all about, right? So that is very, very important. The elasticity, and that is what physics world come into mobility. And that is what actually we leverage. We don't think in a straightforward manner. We use the physics principles too. Elasticity has a yo-yo. It has its own charm. It has its own engagement, right? When you do like this, you don't think, when you're crossing the road, okay, somebody is there or not. You just play like this, right? That is all about, right? And if you see, At the same time, if you see a Windows, people say a Metro UI, and so many people probably know ki it's all about signage, right? In our design school, we used to had one of the course called signage information, and we need to design. And by default, all the students, what we do in Bombay, either they do bus stop signage design, or if they do IIT Bombay campus signage design or hostel signage design. Very easy to do that, right? Because most difficult thing. Believe me, it's most difficult thing, right? So that is all about. And what they bring, if you have noticed any Windows mobile phone, what they have when you load it, it's like 3 dot comes in sit in center and 1 is coming slowly. What is this all about? It's all about kinetic story. It's about all that.